They don't even know that. Here's an older vid ABC did if you want to prove arming people is not the best. Proof that concealed carry permit holders live in a dream world, part 1.
By gunfights, and they get that warped sense that this is true. This video game is exactly what I can do in real life. It's not reality.
Police investigator Chris Benton, firearms instructor Glenn Dorney.
Bro, I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, as someone who's shot guns and as someone who's like played paintball, even, I'll tell you this much, okay? Even when you're playing fucking paintball, when you start getting hit with pellets, the fear that you're going to be in pain is going to stop you from like moving around in the same way that you would in a fucking video game, okay? Like literally, even when you play like, even when you shoot like airsoft or paintball pellets, even if you're getting shot with like paintball pellets, like that's gonna, especially the first time you're getting shot with it, you're gonna be fucking terrified. You're not gonna be able to move around and you know, aim accurately. You can't strafe in real life. Exactly. You also are not going to be able to shoot straight regardless. It's very difficult.
Along with the Bethlehem, Pennsylvania Police Department, agree to work with ABC News on an experiment to test the ability of average people without crisis training to react and protect themselves with a gun under stress. It was inspired by a real incident at Northern Illinois University last year when a former student opened fire in a lecture hall, killing 5 other students and wounding 22.
Door just kicks open like a movie. Boom! Shocking blast.
So with that in mind, we came to Muhlenberg College in Pennsylvania and sent out word that police were offering free gun training. From the interested students, we chose 6, with gun experience ranging from none at all to more than 100 hours. The gun, by the way, is real. It's a Glock, but the bullets are not. They're a kind of plastic filled with a kind of paint.
Okay, good. A holster?
The police go over the basics, getting the gun out of the holster, getting the target in sight.
Left foot should be.
And you should know that our basic course is already more hands-on training than almost half the states in the country require to carry a concealed weapon.
Which hit is mine?
And by the way, this was filmed when? Hold on. I don't know when the original video was filmed, but it's not 2010. It was uploaded in 2010. But the original video is probably even older than that, okay? And since then, our gun laws have gotten worse in this country. Understand that since then, since this video came out, there have been a fuckload of mass shootings that have happened. And also, it's become easier in the United States of America to be able to purchase a weapon, specifically in the state of Texas. There's no fucking, you can just walk into a store and grab one. Texas laws are virtually non-existent. And also, not only are they virtually non-existent, but Greg Abbott has flexed about how it is so incredibly easy to just go buy a weapon immediately, put it in your fucking pocket, and concealed carry legally.
Now, it's time to begin our experiment. First up, Joey Dolan, who loves action movies and has spent countless hours firing a gun that shoots plastic pellets called an airsoft gun. Joey thinks he'll be good at deploying a weapon.
Okay, you're the only person in the group that has a weapon.
We tell Joey that he has the gun to defend himself and others, but later in the day.
All right, let's get rolling here, guys.
For now, he's to attend a lecture class on protective gear. He has no idea what will happen here, nor that there are hidden cameras in the lecture hall. We notice he's nervous. He can't seem to keep his hand off the gun.
No. Do you have a gun on you? No. I'll tell you because I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
He also doesn't know that these other students around him are in fact cops or people working for ABC who will replicate the chaos of real people in real crises. The lecturer casually begins talking about protective headgear.
Okay, I cannot stress enough that if you told you I'd be back.
Suddenly, the room is under attack. The instructor is down. A student hit. Joey struggles to get his gun out, but it's stuck in his shirt. He can't even get it out to aim it.
Stop, Axel, stop, Axel, stop.
Had this event been real, Joey would have been killed in the first 5 seconds. Or there's the chance the bad guy would simply have taken his gun from him.
Okay, I don't want to say anything that is unrelated to what we're watching right now, but I'm going to do it. I have to. Is this Alexandria Daddario?
nor that there are hidden
I know it's not like
later
important
in the
but
day.
All right, let's get rolling here, guys.
It's so stupid, I know, but like
For now,
that.
he's to attend a lecture class on protective gear. He has no idea what will happen here, nor that there are hidden cameras in the lecture hall. We notice he's nervous. He can't seem to keep his hand off the gun.
No. Do you have a gun on you? No. Alright. I'll tell you because I'm saying that you have a gun.
Are you serious?
He also doesn't know that these other
Why is
students
it?
around him are in
I'm sorry, but what the fuck? Okay, this was again unrelated, but you know, I saw it. Not your finest hour, man. I was one who sent the vid. It was in 2009. Okay, thank you.
In fact,
Different, like, it's ridiculous.
Don't get discouraged with these. It takes practice.
and it's not just Joey. Police tell us that even for them, handling a gun in a holster can be tricky if you don't stay in practice.
I'm gonna be honest. Cops, it should be a little bit harder for cops to pull their gun out of their holsters. You know, it doesn't seem like they have a problem in that situation. It feels like they're very good at pulling it out like early. You know.
This video is a police officer giving a safety demonstration to some kids at a local school.
Hey, I'm the only one in this room professional enough that I know of to carry this Glock 40. I'm the only one. No, all right. Is everybody all right?
He literally shoots himself in the foot while placing the gun back in the holster. So how much
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Bro, literally, no one should have a gun, dude. Oh my fucking God, dude. No, I've never seen that before. What the fuck? I've never seen that before.
more difficult is all this for Danielle, a novice who did very well in our basic training?
Pull the helmet on.
Same scenario. She thinks she has the gun for later, and suddenly an armed intruder bursts into the room.
Used to him. I told you.
Piers Morgan has the correct take on this because he's fucking British. This is one area where like British people are actually smart, and it's America's lack of gun laws. What is of course wild, however, what he's correctly pointed out is that he says there's Texas has twice the amount of fucking gun owners than any other state. He doesn't get it though. You just until every fucking baby in Texas is armed to the goddamn teeth, you know, the NRA is not going to stop. They're going to say, no, more guns are needed. More guns are needed. 15 kids dead, Texas shooting. Wait, no way, dude. Are you serious? Is that why do you think we're watching fucking concealed carry permit holders living in a dream world? I know. We already covered it like a lot.
Danielle has no trouble getting her gun out and shooting.
Actual stop.
But here's Danielle's problem. A weapon alone won't save you if your body's in the wrong place. Take a look. When Danielle starts to shoot, she stands up.
Did you get me or something?
Yeah, that's
How'd you get me?
show you.
Oh, wow.
She took a deadly hit to the head.
I thought I was in the middle of like a murder scene. Like I literally thought like I was came straight out of a movie.
Okay.
And that's,
Was it realistic?
it was very realistic. Yeah. My heart is still pounding.
Okay.
She's also confused about whether her shot hit the intruder.
I think I hit you in the head.
You
Yeah.
think it was the head?
Wasn't it at the top there? Oh, I got you there.
Nowhere near the head. And it was even worse for Brian, our third student. We have two shooters enter the room.
Had it with you.
Brian freezes in his seat, hands on his desk. Police aren't surprised. In seconds, Brian is peppered with bullets, one to the head, one to the heart, two on the shoulder, one in the arm.
If no one ever gets hit in the movies, obviously. Real life, I got hit like 5-6 times.
What happens is when you get so jacked up that you tend to forget how to do the simple things because your body elevates, your fine motor skills deteriorate, and you can't get that gun out. And you're thinking, oh, there's a gun, I'm getting shot at, you know, and you're not going to be able to do this.
Take a look at the way your own body undermines your decisions, your accuracy with a gun in crisis. Under extreme stress, your blood is actually pulled from your skin toward your muscles in case you need to flee. Your heart pumping 3 to 4 times the normal rate. Your hands have less blood, they're less dexterous, your reaction's delayed.
Okay.
When police show me a video used with real police trainees,
you have just arrived at an unknown trouble call.
my task is to watch the policewoman who's my virtual.
By the way, I've been reading up a little bit on this on the side while this video is going on, but from what I understand, like the fucking school district for Robb Elementary has a fuckload of cops, partially because of its proximity to the border. So the idea that like more cops will prevent the shooting or more cops would have prevented this violence is also a silly one. Just so you understand, like it's a cop dense area from what I understand. The city of wait, hold on. I'm just gonna send this to myself really quickly. This is actually someone from Orlando DSA, but yeah, most school districts in Texas have dedicated cops. All that more cops does is ends up useless fat fucks milling around the crime scene after the fact. But too many examples of cops in schools don't help. Of course, I mean there's no. It is cops in this circumstance, like talking about how cops at a school is going to prevent school shootings from happening. In this circumstance, is just simply another extension of the good guy with a gun attitude. Yeah, we already covered this. Before trolls started with the gunfire zone in 2021, Uvalde County Sheriff's Office stationed armed deputies at district schools, citing parental concerns over immigration issues in the area. In 2018, 2 Uvalde teens were arrested for planning a school mass shooting. And also, that like a fat chunk of the budget in Uvalde goes to their police force. Perhaps another reason why, you know. I'll just say this much. Okay, I'll just say this much. I personally believe that it's a 100% guarantee that if that school district was funded adequately and funded better, that person who tried to do or the person who facilitated the school shooting maybe could have gotten the necessary treatment. I don't know. But it's certainly a hell of a lot better of an idea to try to address some of the structural problems that create mass shooters than constantly trying to throw more money at the police force and constantly trying to fucking run with the argument that more people should have guns. More people should be armed, especially in a place like Texas where Texas has a fuckload of guns. Like everyone's armed in Texas. And that hasn't stopped shootings from happening. So what's up? I don't know if I don't know if giving 40% of the entire town's budget to the police force is the adequate way to deal with this. This is what people say. This is what people actually mean when they say like we need to defund the police. We need to fund. We need to take some of the percentage of the funds that go to the fucking police force. That's why they were able to fucking bring in that that gigantic fucking tank basically into the crime scene immediately. Instead of having that be the norm, why don't we try to address the issues where they begin? My brother-in-law, Texas, literally has guns on the ground just in case of an intruder. The Buffalo shooter literally had an ex-police armed guard who actually shot the shooter. Good guy with a gun literally didn't matter because it was readily available to the shooter, armor, etc. Yeah, no, I know. I talked about that as well.
sexual partner check out a suspicious car and react if there's a need for self-defense. The first time, I don't get near firing, but on the second time, even when I know what's going to happen, I'm 2 seconds late.
The interesting thing is, even the second time around, knowing exactly
knew what was gonna
the
happen.
timing of everything, you still can't get there in time.
Which is why police can spend months and months speeding up their reaction time until it's no more than 1 second, and building muscle memory that overtakes all that racing blood during.
Yeah, maybe that's why cops are trained to fucking shoot first, ask questions later. You know, mag dump every time. Every time some shit happens, mag dump. This is the reason. So they don't have any fucking. They eliminate the attitude that you have that prevents you from pulling the trigger so quickly in this situation. But because there are a million fucking people with guns in the country, cops are trained to fucking mag dump immediately. They need to be you are a degenerate and you're correct. Wait, why am I a degenerate? It's like there's a very human part of your brain before you turn into a fucking thumb, like a full-blown thumb. The human part of your brain says, maybe I shouldn't pull out my gun and shoot this person immediately. You know? It's the same issue with, like, if you've ever boxed or whatever, if you've ever fought someone, there's something that holds you back from, like, fully fucking putting your entire back into a punch when you're punching a human being, because you're like, I don't want to hurt this person. Even if you're not, I mean, even if you aren't thinking about it, there is a part of your brain that stops you. You have to kill that part of your brain as a cop. Yeah, but good thing, according to the governor of Texas, the gunman who killed at least 15 people in Uvalde is an 18-year-old who lives in the community. He had a handgun and may have been armed with a rifle too. Good thing in 2021, Texas lawmakers lowered the age to carry a handgun to 18. Americans ages 18 to 20% commit 18% of all gun homicides, while making up only 4% of the U.S. population. Not only does the NRA think teens should be able to buy semi-automatic rifles, they're trying to lower the federal age to buy a handgun to 18 too. Besides violating the laws of some states and cities, long gun bans on adults 18 to 21% or 18 to 21 age also violate the Constitution. Penn GOP governor nominee Mastriano on his plans on voting reform. Wait, what? I don't know what this is. Can shoot other humans but can't buy a vodka soda? Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. The age argument is quite stupid. "18 kids have died by gunfire this year. 20 cops have been killed in the line of duty by gunfire." Holy fuck. No, I think it's 44, though. I don't think you're right about the cop thing. 2022 cop deaths. Let's see. I mean, we know a hell of motherfuckers died of COVID. I mean, obviously, that's the number one thing, right? Oh my God, you were right. 20 cops have been killed in the line of duty by gunfire. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. School shootings this year. Hold on. How many and where? Developing situation. On May 21st, 15 kids were killed. 27 school shootings with injuries or death. 61 people killed or injured in school shootings. 21 people killed. 19 students or other children killed. 2 school employees or other adults killed. Wait, oh, this doesn't even include Uvalde. So 19 students plus 19 students plus Uvalde. It's gonna be. It's not updated yet. So it's gonna be more cops. 44 is average year. Only the starred one isn't updated. Oh, okay. There have been 119 school shootings since 2018 when Education Week began tracking such incidents. The highest number of shootings, 34, occurred last year. There were 10 shootings in 2020 and 24 each in 2019 and 2018. No, this is updated today. So they're saying like there have been 27 school shootings this year. No. This is updated. It's Uvalde. Uvalde. More kids have died in classrooms than cops have died in the line of duty. That's so fucked. I mean, yeah. The only number was starred is the number of injured. So yeah, it's 19. This is wild. Actually fucking insane, dude. It's not Uvalde, it's Uvalde. Okay, Uvalde. 33 is the number with the Uvalde deaths. Yeah, the only reason why school shootings were significantly lower, the number of school shootings were significantly lower in 2020 and 2021 is because of the pandemic and because of remote learning. Not yet updated. No, the injured number is not yet updated with information from Uvalde, Texas. $19 with Uvalde. The people injured hasn't been updated. Yeah. Right? Everyone has a role. I've compiled all the takes. Save yourself some time. We must find out more about the killer and motivations. Fuck Obama and the inevitable legislative response. Ban all guns. AK-47 clip has too many magazines. Extremely nerd voice. Technically, it wasn't an assault rifle. It was it's a HK P90 made in the Czech Republic. How convenient that the shooting happened in a gun-free zone. There should have been more guns there to prevent it. So sick of toxic masculinity. Show me the Constitution where it says a well-trained concealed carry weapon holder can identify the source of gunfire, assess the threat, and neutralize it in 30 seconds or less. Religion of peace, they should chop their heads off, see how they like it. What we need is better mental health. In the time since the shooting, over 1 million babies lost their lives to abortion. That's the real tragedy. What's up with Sony at E3? Huge fail there. Yeah. No, I mean, this person is basically just showing all the most common, I mean, in a humorous way, but showing all the most common fucking... Oh, the line of duty deaths concept is insane, though. I mean, this is crazy. This is actually fucking insane. That in 2022, 19 students died in school shootings. That's a wild. It's a wild fucking take, dude. They ever say why it was targeting 10-year-olds? They don't know what the motive is, but the suspicion is that like more cops died of COVID than gunfire. Hello, that's every year, by the way. Gunfire inadvertent is probably accidental misfire. That happens a lot. Not in 2018. What? Real story. 2 armed people recently got robbed in downtown Chicago. They fired back at the robbers, so much for duty to retreat, as they were running away and got hits. Problem is, the hits were innocent bystanders. Guns for self-defense is just a myth. Nobody ever defends themselves successfully, but it's the #1 reason people cite for owning a weapon. Yeah, I know. And everyone always loves using the first, like the one instance where there is a fucking person who was successfully able to like shoot down a shooter or something. There was no COVID in 2018. What are you talking about? We're not looking at 2018. Every fucking year since COVID began, COVID has been the #1 murderer of cops, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Everyone loves talking about how dangerous the job cops have. Here are some numbers in 2022, 19 students. Sorry, I'm joking, Hassan. I'm just super bored in the hospital. Moral of the story, stick to thumbs before wash your hands. Yeah. Oh, by the way, before COVID, there was still so much. When talking about like cops, it's like still gun violence. I don't think has ever fucking been the #1 reason. Oh, my favorite chatter, dude. My favorite fucking chatter. Look at that. Look. What do you think this guy's take is? Will you donate tonight's proceeds from tonight's stream to victims of gun violence? Yeah, dude. I'll send it to the families. I'll find out. No, this motherfucker's not in here to actually like make a change or to actually say anything meaningful. He's only in here to be like, come on. It's just drama. Can you imagine being that person, dude? Imagine being that person where your immediate fucking thing is like, how do I fucking make drama out of a school shooting? He only comes in during school shootings, dude. Thanks, man. I will donate $100 to you now if you agree to donate it. What? No, don't give me fucking $100, you fucking idiot. Donate directly to whatever cause is out there. You fucking weirdo. You're not making a good point here. Just donate directly, you fucking moron. What do you mean? I'll donate $100 to you right now if you donate it. Go donate on your own. The fuck is wrong with you? No, you know he's like, this is a clip. This is a clip that's coming to be like, look, I got him. Hassan doesn't fucking donate money to charities when he knows full well full well that not only have I fundraised, but I've donated like personally to every fucking cause that I've spoken out against. Every cause. But it doesn't fucking matter. He's looking for a gotcha. Yeah, donate $5 into the fucking stream by subscribing instead to avoid the ad break at the top of the hour. How about that, you fucking idiot? Pig. And I encourage others to do as well. Thanks for the publicity. Oh, God, you're such a pig fuck, dude. Go back to your fucking dickhead hole that you crawled out of. And you know, when I do inevitably end up donating, motherfuckers are going to turn around and be like, ha, I did this. No, you didn't. I've been doing it before you fucking came in and tried to promote yourself. And we'll continue to do so. You gave that dude what he wanted? Okay, shut up, dude. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Thanks for the exposure, dude, he said. No one fucking knows you. What exposure? Fucking rat. Insufferable. Yeah, I ran the ad break. Yeah, I'm a goddamn monster, I know. Senator Joe Manchin says he would do anything I can to move common sense gun legislation forward, but still refuse to eliminate the filibuster to get gun legislation through the Senate. There you go. There you have it. Okay, it's not so he won't do everything he can. I literally don't even remember the fucking chatter's name.
What they did, what they do, the way they politicize guns and violence.
Dude, structural issues and America's gun culture, America's lack of adequate mental health care, these are all things that play a significant role in why we have, and of course, no gun regulations or restrictions whatsoever in this country. These are the things that play a significant role in causing America to be a powder keg for mass shootings. Chatters, some of them understand this, some of them don't. My job is to describe to you what these issues are, okay? Even no matter what happens, whenever stories are coming out, right? Chatters know this, some of the chatters know this, and they still come in here and be like, yeah, you're a bad person, actually. Like, here, I'm going to show how you're a bad person. Because, like, that person's goal wasn't to solve a problem. That person's goal was to just straight up be like, look at you, you're fucking making money off of this or some shit like that. Can you ignore the NPC hater? I ignore thousands of them in this chat all the time. But sometimes after a fucking sea of idiotic fucking takes, I have to, you know, I have to make an example and show you, at least the normal people with not completely broken brains, why a lot of people behave this way. It's because they don't care about the issues at all. They only care about the fucking drama that they can cut, which I'm sure this will be clipped out of context and cut and posted on numerous fucking forums.
Led us to this day where, and I don't know what the latest number is, I think we have 14 dead parents, loved ones, who their world is spinning, who right now have to think, how am I going to plan a funeral? Who right now have to think, what kind of casket? Who right now have to think, all I did was send them to school. And I have to plan their funeral. And I have to write a eulogy. I have to comfort those who I love, my other children, my spouse, my friends, my neighbors. I have to figure out how to go forward. I'll be honest, Nicole, it took me a good solid 24 hours before my world stopped spinning to the point where I really kind of grasped what was happening. I am simply going to say this to the families there. You're going to go through pain. It's not right, and it shouldn't be. But I am here for you, and others will be here for you. You will be okay. You will find a path forward. But for the next bunch of days and weeks, you have to get through this, this horror, because people failed. I'm done. They fucking failed our kids again. Okay, I'm done. I've had it. You know, how many more times? Are we, and we're going to sit back. I'm going to listen to that governor of Texas talk about why he pushed to fight laws for laws in Texas that made it easier for the guns to be had by those who want to kill. How many more times? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. You know, but you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up. We're going to keep fighting, because as long as there's people like you and people like Senator Murphy, and, you know, I look on the House, they're trying to pass things. I look at a president who will sign legislation that makes it to his desk. This was predictable, but it was also preventable. Sadly, the next one that's going to happen is also predictable if we keep doing.
Yeah, except Americans literally treat gun violence and mass shootings like it's a fucking naturally occurring phenomena, like it's hurricanes. At this stage in the American consciousness, in the American experience, the attitude immediately is just like, yeah, there's just no way to prevent this. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what we can do. There are legislative solutions to this, starting with like gun buyback programs mandated at the federal level, ensuring that there is a severe restriction of trading guns, okay, which of course will hurt the bottom line of gun manufacturers. We have too many guns already in the market, okay? And even leftists will then turn around and be like, well, that's only making guns more expensive for the working class to purchase. The only people that won't be able to purchase guns is the working class individuals, right? That's what they'll say. I don't give a fuck, okay? There should actually be some kind of fucking restriction. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Only the rich will get to, you know, own guns and the poor won't. I don't care. There should be some level of restriction at this point. And it's already a broadly popular idea. Okay? It's already broadly popular. 90% of this country has historically been in favor of universal background checks. Okay? 90%. 90%. In the aftermath of Sandy Hook, 90% of the country said we should have universal background checks. And we couldn't even get that. Am I wrong for having a concealed carry weapon as a socialist? No, I don't. No, dude, I don't have a problem with guns. Okay? But I also understand the seriousness and what the gun's intention is to kill people, okay? I don't mind shooting guns. I'm not one of those people that's like the cartoonish portrayal of a liberal who like hates guns or whatever. I have openly shot guns on the stream. The issue in this situation is that we do not have any kind of fucking restriction, okay? We do not have any kind of restriction. We do not have any like any common sense gun legislation in this country. It's psychotic. What did Matt Iglesias say? For all of its very real problems, one shouldn't lose sight of the fact that the contemporary United States of America is one of the best places to live in all human history, and there's a reason tons of people have all kinds of from all around the world clamor to move here. Yeah, because we made other places on the planet uninhabitable, dude. What the fuck kind of take is that? This is just the same as every conservative take, by the way. Oh, a lot of people love coming to America. I wonder why, dude. I wonder why people from Latin America love coming to America and try to desperately come here, like Haiti, Guatemala, fucking El Salvador. I wonder I wonder why, dude. Guys, come on. I know we're the only fucking like OECD nation where like kids are getting fucking murked in school. Like routinely, okay? But also at the same time, you know, keep your eye on the prize. You know, we're living in the best place. Yeah, my dad left Nicaragua in the 80s because he heard the beaches in California were bussin'. Yeah. Wait, the death toll is now 18? Well, that would mean that there are now officially, in the United States of America, officially in the year 2022, more students have been killed in school shootings than cops on the line of duty. We did it. Congratulations. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's more dangerous, being a student or being a cop? It clearly being a student is more dangerous than being a cop. Does this mean you're more likely to die being an American student than a cop? You were always more likely to die being an American student than being a cop. Sample size Andes come out? Wait, how many cops are out there? The number of students in this country are significantly larger than the number of cops in this country. There are 49.4 million public school students enrolled in pre-kindergarten through grade 12 in fall 2020. 49.4. There's like what? 800,000 cops in the country? 800,000 like not only just like cops yeah, they're gonna say there's the per capita death number is higher for cops than it is for students. The sample size is smaller. The sample size Andrews are gonna argue the percentage is lower. Doesn't matter. Mass shootings of these kinds seem to come into existence since 1999. Columbine, unless I'm horribly misinformed, do you think there's something about the past 2 decades that's causing them to happen so much more than they ever used to? I struggle with that question a lot. Although the per capita deaths for cops is much higher than the student per capita deaths, obviously, the number in a normal country. Classic Himbo doesn't understand statistics. Wait, what are you saying? No, I recognize that the per capita argument for cops makes it so much larger for the likelihood of a police officer to die in the line of duty than students, except students should not be dying at all. 0 students should be dying at school in gun violence. Some cops are going to die, of course. Yes, it is the 17th most dangerous profession in America. I know this comes across as a hot take, but there's a higher per capita injury and death rating for 16 other fucking jobs in this country. What are they? Roofers, delivery drivers, landscapers, numerous other fucking truck drivers. It used to be 22, but COVID bumped it to 17. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Remember that a lot of these guys dying on the line of duty are also dying as a consequence of COVID. A big chunk, two-thirds of the cops that die on the line of duty, at least in the past year, have died as a consequence of COVID. They use that as a fucking reason to claim that they use it as a reason to like fucking claim the cops need more funding or whatever the fuck. Isn't this like police recognition week or something? The reason why I'm mentioning this, 60% of the deaths by gunfire also don't specify it's self-inflicted. I mean, there's that too. But I just need people to understand, okay? I just need people to understand one important factor here. And that is everybody talks about how unsafe policing is as a means to justify further funding police. Nobody's talking about like there's no and that legislation does get passed, especially at the state level. Okay? Localities spend an insane amount of a gigantic percentage of the funds raised from local taxes directly by offering it in like some instances like 40% of the funding goes directly into the police budgets. Okay? Cops are 25% of Kissimmee, Florida budget. Cop dog got killed and they had multiple day morning parade. The arm the teachers discourse is already happening. Fuck yes, of course. That's the one thing that Texas needed was more guns. Here's Ken Paxton with another fire take. We already talked to him, or we already listened to him deliver his insane perspective earlier, where he talked about how laws don't stop people from getting guns. People are going to get guns regardless. They're going to violate the laws. As the Attorney General of Texas, you always got to do a fuck laws approach to everything, I guess, except for criminalizing abortion, criminalizing drugs, all this other stuff.
Help them. The second, no, we need to continue to try to focus on
right on track, dude. Right on fucking track. He's ready to with the blistering hot takes.
Preventing this. We can't stop bad people from doing bad things. They're going to violate murder laws. They're not going to follow gun laws. I've never understood that argument. But we can harden these schools. We can create points of access that are difficult to get through. We can potentially arm and prepare and train teachers and other administrators to respond quickly, because the reality is we don't have the resources to have law enforcement at every school. And so it takes time for law enforcement, no matter how prepared, no matter how good they are, to get there. So having the right training for some of these people at the school is the best hope. And nothing's going to work perfectly, but that, in my opinion, is the best answer to this problem. Help them. The second, no, we need to continue to try to focus on preventing this. We can't stop bad people from doing bad things. They're going to violate murder laws. They're not going to follow gun laws. I've never understood that argument. But
if they're going to violate murder laws, they're never going to follow gun laws. The point is, it's hard. It should be harder for them to do the violation of murder laws. It's so dumb, especially whenever they fucking turn around and say like, well, knife crime is a thing in countries where they do have strict gun laws. It's like, okay. It's such a stupid fucking take. Like, what? Okay, use knives then, That's if you can kill as many people efficiently with a knife as you can with a gun. Just, why isn't the American military using knives when they fucking invade Iraq? Why were they using guns then? I don't understand. Knives are incredibly efficient as a weapon of, mass murder. So weird that the American government is using an M4 instead of knives. The point is it should be harder to get a gun, right? Exactly. The entire point of laws in general is the understanding that people are going to violate them, but you still fucking put some kind of safeguard. You still put some kind of like preventative measure that stops someone from being able to easily purchase a weapon and use it.
We can harden these schools. We can create points of access that are difficult to get through. We can potentially arm and prepare and train teachers and other administrators to respond quickly, because the reality is we don't have the resources to have law enforcement at every school. And so it takes time for law enforcement, no matter how prepared, no matter how good they are, to get there. So having the right training for some of these people at the school is the best hope. And nothing's going to work perfectly, but that, in my opinion, is the best answer to this problem. Help them. But second, no, we need to continue to try to focus on
Congressman calls Ted Cruz a baby killer. Wait, what? Just to be clear, fuck you, Ted Cruz, you fucking baby killer. What the fuck? Okay, I mean, I agree with the energy, but like, you know, what are they going to do about it? Why do we need cops at school, fucker? We already have cops at school. There's cops at that school. School districts have cops assigned to them. Hello, there was a cop at Parkland. It's so fucking stupid. There were cops in the subway in New York City. Exactly. I don't understand how at 16 you can get a car that can kill people and there's license and restrictions on it, but you can go to Texas at 18 and walk out with a military rifle with no training or testing. The conservative will respond to you by saying cars are, or the right to a vehicle is not a constitutionally protected right. Because these fucking psychos actually treat the Constitution like it's a fucking Bible, okay? That's it. That's literally the argument. They're like, oh, we all decided, we in our fucking psychotic hallucinogenic state decided that like, you know, this piece of paper written by fucking slave owners who were dying at the age of 35 actually addressed this. They said everyone should be able to have an AR-15. Texas really wants 60-year-old English teachers to go out in the hallway and blast another student for shooting up the school. This country's batshit. Hey, remember when before Attorney General Ken Paxton came out and said that? I told you that like that was the fucking Florida, that was the Florida solution, and that they were going to do that in Texas as well. Yeah, I mean they are, because in America, the most batshit, most insane fucking take that you think someone's going to conjure up is going to be said at some point by a Republican person, okay? By a Republican politician, by a Republican attorney general. They're going to say it. If you imagine it, they're going to say it. There are plenty of cops there today. School district had its own police department. UCISD, yeah. What is what's up? Where is the Marjorie Titan Green take on this? Our nation needs to take a serious look at the state of mental health today. Sometimes meds can be the problem. America is failing our youngest generations from decades of rejecting good moral values and teachings. You don't need more gun control. We need to return to God. Wait, God is going to provide mental health? Yeah, exactly. In America, the only way that you can get fucking mental health therapy is if you fucking pray to God that you might get one for somehow. Might as well just put your fucking hands up in the air and pray to God. Because let me tell you something, you're not going to be able to get it regardless. Great. Didn't God let these kids die in the first place? Yeah, no, it's just those kids, they didn't pray hard enough, I think. She's on that God shit and she's bat shit. People are going to commit crime. Why have cops? Instead, we should defund them. Is that the take? No, of course not, dude. No, I'm not a fucking police abolitionist. Some people get very mad at me when I mention this, okay? No, I understand that there needs to be a fucking... I understand that there needs to be some form of policing, okay, to create a semblance of law and order. Defunding the police is not about fucking abolishing the police anyway. Defunding the police is just about taking some of the funds that are currently getting pumped into the police forces all around the country, which is clearly not stopping crime, okay? Cops don't stop crime. And instead, Chatter saying that because that's the Republican logic with gun control. No, I'm not. I get it, but I think Chatter was trying to do a gotcha. Teachers are expected to be teachers, childcare, mental health care providers, and gun trained? Yes. How do we feel about training the children like in Viet Cong, like the Viet Cong, and having them watch over school in trees during recess? Yeah, that seems great. NRA hard to swallow pills just 3 days ago. AR-15 is America's most popular rifle used for self-defense. Dude, you know what's really funny about this, by the way? Anyone who's ever fucking shot a rifle, or anyone who's like an actual expert in self-defense or gun safety, will unironically tell you that AR-15s are actually dog shit for self-defense. AR-15, like, this is the NRA demonstrating that their understanding of weapons is similar to like the most hysterical fucking liberal that has never touched a gun. Are you insane? Not a single fucking person, not a single person would like openly state this, okay? Like, you need to recognize that this is a ridiculous fucking take. I know they're saying the most popular and not the best gun for self-defense. Okay? But it is fucking idiotic. Yeah, it's the best gun. It's the most popular rifle used to fucking murder your neighbor accidentally when you think someone is actually breaking into your home and your neighbor is just sleeping in the fucking... your neighbor's just sleeping in his house across the street from you, but now he's dead because you shot him through your wall and his wall. The best gun for that. And to be fair, you never know, brother. You never know what kind of you never know what kind of activities your neighbor's engaging in. You know what I mean? Maybe you just precognitively murdered your neighbor. Yes, shotguns are better. These guys know what the fuck is better. They know that. Aren't you slated to headline a speaking gig for the NRA in 3 days in Houston, no less? You can do more than pray. Faith without works is dead. What did Felix say? There isn't a singular person why we're unique in how often people just snap and kill school children, but I certainly think part of it is that we've inflicted the Fourth Reich on the rest of the world, and we range from ambivalent to proud of that fact. Anyway, here's David from. I wrote this when I heard the news from Texas. Thanks to my brilliant colleagues at The Atlantic for speeding it onto the site. If tonight Americans do turn heavenward in pain and grief for the lost children of Uvalde, Texas, they may hear the answer delivered in the Bible through the words of Isaiah. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. When ye make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. I mean, if there's any motherfucker who knows what his hands look like full of blood, it's this guy, okay? Isaiah, I don't know how to say it. Okay, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Buttery Buns, you are correct. I don't see why anyone would need anything more than a pistol for self-defense. What are they expecting? A full army to come attack? Exactly. No, but they kind of do, though. An AR-15 is just fun to shoot, okay? It's very easy to shoot. There's very low recoil. AR-15 is good for killing multiple targets, okay, without reloading. That's it. It's good to shoot multiple targets without reloading. It's not good for hunting, and it's certainly not good for self-defense. It is created with the express purpose of killing multiple people in one go. Okay? That's it. That's literally the purpose. Anyone who tells you anything other than that is fucking lying. It's a fun gun to shoot because, and this is how it's built as well, women and children can shoot it with ease. The Chopper guys are pretty pro-gun. Yeah, I mean, I know they're my friends, and we've shot guns literally together. I like shooting guns, but it is psychotic to allow every single person to be able to go out and get a weapon without demonstrating the adequate safety measures necessary. Like, we can't even have like a driver's license type level of safety and regulation around something that doesn't drive you from your fucking commute, something that is not like an absolute necessary thing for you to survive and make money with. Guns are just there to kill. That's the only purpose of a weapon. Kill, murder. That's it. You're allowed to like guns and believe that people just shouldn't have guns, nor do they need to carry them around everywhere. In my opinion, the U.S. should ban the use of full/semi-automatic weapons. Full automatic weapons are already banned. And you don't hear fucking weirdo leftist gun nuts being like, oh well, fully automatic weapon licenses, none of them are in distribution for civilian use, and all of them are actually super old. And the only way to get a fucking procurement license is like if you have $15,000 to be able to pay for that, and that's actually taxing the proletariat away from being able to use fully automatic rifles. Like if someone were to come and say that to me, I would spit on their fucking face. You would see that is like absolutely psychotic, right? You understand that? So apply that to semi-automatics as well. Is it 25K? Fucking Brandon, dude. I thought it was 14 or 15K. You don't even need to, like, you can shoot pretty fucking fast. I don't know if the video is here. I don't know if anyone has that video readily available, but like when I went to the gun range, like I literally was able to shoot, maybe not at the same, like obviously not as fast as a fully automatic weapon, but like pretty close. You can literally do that. There are people who do like fully automatic speeds with a semi-automatic rifle. Yeah, here's the video. HassanIsHot.com. What? No, it wasn't this video. It wasn't my YouTube video. It was someone else's. I think it was like Myths. What the fuck is this? Modernized no recoil AK? What the fuck is this? It was called a bump stock and Trump banned it, by the way. No, I'm not talking about bump stock. I'm talking about even without a bump stock, you can actually fucking shoot a semi-automatic rifle almost at the same like rate of fire as an automatic rifle. It doesn't even fucking matter anyway. What is this? Yeah, because there's no recoil, he's able to fucking shoot it almost with the same like. This AK has a piston that moves in the opposite direction of the recoil. I mean, this is the fucking. This is the same principle as a bump stock. It's using the fucking, isn't it? I mean, what bump stocks do basically? What bump stocks do basically is just like use the recoil against your body to fucking shoot it like an automatic rifle.